So I'm just going to video another placing of a bucket of mix. It's the LECA coated with NHL Lime. I need to get out of my own way so that the laser can actually see the bit that I'm working on. I don't know if you can actually see this red line. So I dump a bucket, go and soak the next lot of LECA, and then I come back in. And I push it all into one place, so it's in a big heap. Doesn't matter that it's too high at this moment. I want it to be too high because I'm going to compress it down and keep banging down on it. See what I mean about I have to make sure that I get out of my own way, otherwise the laser is on my hand rather than on my work. You need to try and sort of guess at the back and scrape off any that you think are too high. And then I push from the front again, squish it all in, and it's going to go higher than the laser level again. And some will fall off, which is totally fine. And then once more, this isn't the stickiest mix. They do vary, even though I think I'm using the same ratios, but clearly not. There's something slightly different each time. And I usually do that about 3 or 4 times. And these loose ones, I just move them into place for the next dumping of the next bucket, if that makes sense, because I'm not going to put the next bucket right here, because it needs to dry a little bit before I go back to it, because it makes it much easier to put in place. So I'll work that way and around, and then this way and around. Yeah, and work my way out the doorway, because this is my last day hopefully on this. It's taken, I think, 2 5-hour days, 6-hour days, and 1 3-hour day yesterday. And because I'm mixing it all by hand, I thought it would take a lot longer than that, but I'm really pleased that it's really not as physically demanding as I thought. It's setting hard overnight, but I'll leave it for a week before I put the next layer of hempcrete on there. Yeah, so fingers crossed it does the job. I would like it to have been maybe, well, at least 1 centimetre deeper. I don't know what I did wrong on the laser, because I set it up at 10 centimetres and it's all at 9 centimetres. And so I've sort of put the laser just slightly below the very, very top. So yeah, keep checking your laser, because I'd set it up the night before and started work the next day without checking it again. And I think that was a tactical error. The piece of wood it's attached to must have moved slightly. But yeah, I keep checking it with the spirit level, so at least it's all flat. It doesn't matter that, you know, there are a couple of loose pieces on top. They'll sweep off, because it's all going to be topped with the hempcrete and then with floorboards. So yeah, that's what I've been up to this week. Oops.